Welcome back to Oran Park for Race 5 of the Super Sprint Championship. It's Thursday night and the action comes thick and fast here, with 12-minute plus one-lap races keeping everyone on their toes.
These short sprints are incredibly demanding. As a driver, you're constantly pushing. There's no opportunity to conserve or cruise. It's just pure racing from lights out to the checkered flag.
Indeed! Jody Fannin, our championship leader, will be looking to extend his lead, but James Allen and Chris Stokes are right there. Keep an eye on Nigel Walters, too. He's currently P5 overall, leading the AM class.
The class battles are just as intense as the overall championship. For those Pro-Am and AM drivers, these races are crucial for their own category points, and every position gained can make a real difference.
We are just moments away from the start of Race 5 here at Oran Park, and what a grid we have for you. It's James Allen on pole, the Garagiste Pro-Am driver, with championship leader Jody Fannin right alongside him on the front row.
That's a critical fight at the very start. Getting clean air is always important, but when you've got the championship leader next to you, you know the gloves are off from turn 1. Allen will be trying to hold that line.
Martin Mole lines up third, with Chris Stokes in fourth, both pro drivers looking for strong points. But a real standout is Maximilian Turbin in P5, an AM driver mixing it with the pros.
Turbin has clearly found some pace in qualifying. That's a fantastic effort for an AM driver. Starting among the Pro and Pro-Am drivers, he'll need to be smart and hold his nerve in the opening laps.
And Nigel Walters, our current AM class leader in the championship, starts from P8, looking to consolidate his position at the top of that AM standings. And the lights are out. Race 5 is underway here at Oran Park.
What a launch. Everyone's jostling for position into the first corner.
Aidan McKenna making an early move. He's just dispatched Nico Vaughn.
Great start for McKenna, moving up a spot already. That's the kind of aggression you need in these sprint races.
We're keeping an eye on Neil Constable-Barry, currently holding his ground in the middle of the pack.
Sometimes the early stages are about preserving tires and not making mistakes, especially when the field is still so bunched up.
John Boontakis is holding firm in P12, an AM driver who started further up the grid than many expected.
Consistency is key for drivers like Boontakis. If he can maintain that position, he'll be looking at some solid AM class points tonight.
Oh, we have contact. Josh Mitchell has punted Neil Constable-Barry. The stewards have already judged Mitchell to be at fault for that one.
That's a real setback for Mitchell. He's instantly losing places. Weller, Bodkin, and Kruger-Dorado all sweeping past him now.
Mitchell is fighting back, though. He's just pulled off a move to regain a position from Aidan McKenna. Josh Mitchell has made a move. He's just got past Tim Weller, pushing the AM driver down a spot.
But Weller isn't giving up. He's immediately fought back and reclaimed that position from Mitchell. Great racing there.
Tim Weller has just made a strong move, getting past Phil Bodkin and taking P13.
Bodkin isn't backing down, though. He immediately retakes the spot, but Weller is fired back again. What a battle.
We've got a pass down the back. Nico Vaughn has just slipped past Phil Bodkin for P17.
Good move from Vaughn there. Every position counts in these sprint races, especially for the AM class drivers.
Jareth Hallam, the Pro-Am driver, is making a move. He's just gotten past Aidan McKenna for P14.
But McKenna bites straight back. This is a real seesaw battle between these two, position-changing hands constantly.
Unbelievable. They are trading places corner after corner. Hallam takes it, then McKenna immediately reclaims.
Oh dear, now it's gone from bad to worse for Hallam. Nico Vaughn has just overtaken him as well.
And immediately after that, Sam Zero sees an opening and gets past Jareth Hallam too.
Hallam has gone from battling for P14 to dropping several places in a matter of seconds. That's a brutal turn of events.
Daniel Kosick makes a fantastic move, getting past Niall Geokeegan for P8.
But Geokeegan fought straight back, only for Kosick to find the space again. What an intense battle for P8.
Oh dear, contact again? Niall Geokeegan has understeered into Daniel Kosick. The stewards have issued a warning to Geokeegan.
That incident has cost Geokeegan dearly. He's instantly lost a spot to Nigel Walters, the AM class leader.
And now Bountakis and Neil Constable-Barry are sweeping past too. Geokeegan is plummeting down the order. And Martin Mole is going to take the win here at Oran Park. What a drive from P3 on the grid to cross the line first.
Absolutely brilliant from Mole. He's held off the pole sitter James Allen and the championship leader Jody Fannin, who'll finish second and third respectively.
So Allen takes P2, Fannin P3. Critical points for all three, but Fannin still extends his championship lead slightly despite not taking the win.
This was a fiercely contested race, right to the flag. These short sprints always deliver, and Oran Park has certainly lived up to expectations tonight.
What a finish to Race 5 here at Oran Park. Martin Mole took a fantastic victory, coming from P3 to hold off James Allen and championship leader Jody Fannin.
Fannin still extends his championship lead despite P3, but the action wasn't just at the front. We saw huge battles, position changes, and contact throughout the field.
Josh Mitchell's early penalty and subsequent fight back, and the incredible, constantly swapping places battle between Jareth Hallam and Aidan McKenna stood out.
And that incident between Niall Geoghegan and Daniel Kosick was costly, seeing Geoghegan drop significantly. It truly was a super sprint in every sense.
Welcome back to Oran Park for race 6. After that thrilling race 5, Jody Fannin has extended his championship lead, now sitting on 99 points at the top.
But the real story is Martin Mol, who catapulted from P8 to P6 in the overall standings with that incredible win. That's a huge surge for his pro-class aspirations.
James Allen also made a significant move, jumping to P2 overall, with Chris Stokes now slotting into P3. The championship chase is definitely tightening up behind Fannin.
And Nigel Walters maintains his lead in the AM class, while Maximilian Turbin made a fantastic leap, now up to P15 overall after a strong run.
Welcome back to Oran Park for race 6, and what a change this grid is. It's a reverse grid from the previous race results, which means we have Thomas Kruger-Dorado on pole position alongside Jareth Hallam.
This is a huge opportunity for drivers like Kruger-Dorado, who's yet to score championship points, and Hallam, who's looking to climb the Pro-Am standings. But it presents a massive challenge for the faster cars.
Exactly. Our championship leader Jody Fannin is down in P18. Race 5 winner Martin Mol starts dead last in P20, with James Allen in P19. They'll have a lot of work to do.
Coming through the field in these short sprint races is incredibly tough. You've got to be aggressive, but also patient, picking your moments. One mistake and your race is over.
Nigel Walters, our AM class leader, starts from P12, a good position to make progress without being too far back. The lights are out for race 6, and we are underway at Oran Park.
What an exciting start to this reverse grid race. Absolute chaos in the midfield.
We're seeing some early moves already. Niall Geoghegan has just gotten past Nico Vaughn for P8.
Geoghegan is an AM driver, so gaining places early against other AM competitors is vital for those class championship points.
Championship leader Jody Fannin is absolutely flying through the field. He's just dispatched James Allen, then Chris Stokes, and is part of a 3-car move on David Constable Barry.
Oh no! Contact. Fannin and Constable Barry have come together immediately after that multi-car pass.
Race 5 winner Martin Mol is also making serious progress from the very back of the grid. He's just gotten past David Constable Barry.
And Mol isn't stopping there. He's now dispatched James Allen. That Lotus Cortina is on a charge.
David Constable Barry is on the move, passing Jareth Hallam, but oh no, contact. Constable Barry has punted Maximilian Turbin, sending him into the car ahead.
The stewards have immediately issued a penalty to Constable Barry for that. He's lost control, and that's cost him dearly, dropping places to Turbin and Mol.
And the troubles continue for Constable Barry. Jareth Hallam and James Allen have both found a way past him now. Oh, another incident. Sam Zero has punted and spun Maximilian Turbin. The stewards have deemed Zero at fault and awarded a penalty.
That's a huge blow for Turbin. He's lost so many places, falling victim to Zero, Astrop, Stokes, Allen, Constable Barry, Kruger-Dorado, Mol, and Mitchell in a matter of seconds.
John Bountikis is making a great move. He's just gotten past Aidan McKenna for P2.
Bountikis, an AM driver, is really mixing it up at the front in this reverse grid race. He's seizing the opportunity.
We have contact between James Allen and Chris Stokes, 2 of the championship contenders, making a run through the field, and they've tangled.
That's a high-stakes collision. Both drivers are vying for those top championship positions. They'll be kicking themselves if that costs them.
Chris Stokes and Martin Mol are locked in battle, swapping P10, but now Stokes has made contact with John Astrop.
Oh, that's a mess. Stokes has been involved in multiple contacts now and is losing places rapidly. Constable Barry, Weller, Turbin, all coming through.
Chris Stokes has managed to make a move on Tim Weller for P11.
But Weller fires straight back and reclaims the position. He's not letting Stokes have that spot easily.
Josh Mitchell and Jareth Hallam are absolutely locked in battle for P16. Hallam makes a move.
But Mitchell bites back immediately. This is incredible wheel-to-wheel racing between the two. They're swapping positions every corner.
It's Hallam again. Then Mitchell reclaims it. Neither driver is giving an inch here.
Oh, contact. Josh Mitchell has not left space for Jareth Hallam, and the stewards have hit Mitchell with a penalty.
That's a costly mistake by Mitchell. Hallam immediately capitalizes and pulls away.
And the impact of that contact continues. Neil Constable Barry has now also found a way past Mitchell.
Mitchell is really struggling to recover from that penalty. Unbelievable. Jody Fannin, our championship leader, has done it. From P18 on the reverse grid, he's taken the win here at Oran Park.
What a drive. To carve through the entire field in a sprint race, especially with the ballast he's carrying, is absolutely phenomenal. A true champion's performance.
And coming home in second place, it's Phil Bodkin. From P4 on the grid, that is an incredible result for the AM-class driver.
What a performance from Bodkin. To hold on to P2 against some very quick Pro and Pro-Am drivers who were coming through the field, that speaks volumes for his racecraft.
And taking the final podium spot is John Buntakis. From P11 on the grid, another fantastic result for an AM-class driver.
2 AM drivers on the podium in a reverse grid race. This format truly creates opportunities, and Bodkin and Buntakis absolutely seized theirs.
What an absolutely extraordinary race 6. Jody Fannin, starting P18 on the reverse grid, defied all odds to take a sensational victory here at Oran Park.
To come through the entire field in a sprint race, especially with the championship lead ballast, that's a truly dominant performance from Fannin. Just phenomenal driving.
But the story doesn't end there. 2 AM-class drivers, Phil Bodkin from P4 and John Buntakis from P11, both secured incredible podium finishes.
These reverse grid races are designed to shake things up, and they certainly delivered. Those AM drivers held their nerve and drove brilliantly at the front of the pack.
Welcome back to Oran Park for race 7. After that incredible reverse grid race, Jody Fannin has absolutely cemented his championship lead, now on 124 points and his first win.
What a performance from Fannin. But the real movers were Phil Bodkin and John Buntakis, 2 AM drivers who leaped up the standings with their podium finishes. Bodkin now P18 and Buntakis P10 overall.
James Allen holds P2, with Chris Stokes P3, but the gap to Fannin has widened. Nigel Walters is still leading the AM class, now up to P4 overall.
Martin Moll also continues his strong form, climbing another place to P5 in the championship. The points are coming thick and fast tonight.
Welcome back to Oran Park for race 7. And what a front row we have for you. Championship leader Jody Fannin is on pole, with race 5 winner Martin Moll right alongside him in P2.
That's a powerhouse front row. For Fannin, starting here after his reverse grid heroics, he'll be looking to absolutely dominate. Moll will be pushing hard to challenge him from the very start.
Incredible to see Nigel Walters, our AM class leader, in P3. He's right up there, ahead of some very strong Pro and Pro-Am drivers like David Constable-Berry and Chris Stokes.
Walters has clearly found some serious pace in qualifying. Starting so far up the grid as an AM driver is a huge advantage. It gives him clear track and a chance to really stretch his legs.
James Allen, our P2 in the championship, is further back in P8. He'll need to work his way through the pack if he wants to keep Fannin within striking distance. The lights are out for race 7. We are green at Oran Park.
What a launch from the front row. Fannin and Moll are side by side into turn 1.
David Constable-Berry makes an aggressive move on Nigel Walters, taking P3.
Oh, contact immediately after the pass. Constable-Berry didn't leave space for Walters, and the stewards have hit him with a penalty.
Sam Zero is making moves in the midfield, getting past Nico Vaughn, and then is part of a multi-car overtake on John Astrop.
Zero is on a charge. He's also just dispatched Josh Mitchell. Great early progress for the AM driver.
Jareth Hallam has made a move on Niall Gio Keegan, taking P10.
Hallam needs those Pro-Am class points, so every position gained against his direct competitors is crucial.
Phil Bodkin has been caught out, losing a place to Sam Zero.
And then it's a multi-car overtake, as McKenna and Mitchell both get past Bodkin. He's struggling for grip out there.
Tim Weller now finds a way past Bodkin, who is really dropping down the order here.
Oh no, contact! Phil Bodkin has understeered into Tim Weller. The stewards have issued a warning to Bodkin for that.
That incident has cost Bodkin dearly, and John Astrop takes advantage, sweeping past him.
What a difficult few laps for Bodkin, after his incredible podium in the previous race.
John Astrop has made a move. He's just gotten past Tim Weller for P16.
And now Phil Bodkin is also finding a way past Weller. It's tough out there for the AM driver.
But Weller isn't giving up. He's instantly retaliated and regained the spot from Bodkin.
This is a back-and-forth struggle. Bodkin reclaims it, then Weller hits back immediately. Fierce competition down the order.
John Astrop has just found a way past Nico Vaughn for P15.
But Vaughn has fought back and retaken the position. Incredible resolve from the AM driver.
Astrop isn't giving up though. He's just repassed Vaughn. And now Tim Weller is also past Nico Vaughn. John Astrop has made a clean move, getting past Aidan McKenna for P14.
Astrop, a race winner earlier in the championship, is clearly trying to regain some lost ground in this one.
What a move. Maximilian Turbin, an AM driver, has just overtaken James Allen for P5.
That's a huge scout for Turbin. To pass the championship P2 driver is a testament to the pace he's found tonight.
Oh, contact again? Chris Stokes has tangled with Jareth Hallam.
That collision has sent Stokes down the order. Sam Zero and Neil Constable-Barry have both found a way past.
And the woes continue for Stokes. Niall Geoghegan has now also swept past. Daniel Kosick makes a brilliant move. He's just gotten past David Constable-Barry for P3.
That's a great gain for Kosick. He's a Pro-Am driver, so pushing into those top 3 spots is fantastic for his class championship.
And Martin Moll is going to take the checkered flag. A phenomenal drive from P2 on the grid to win race 7.
What a recovery for Moll after a tough race 6. He's held off the championship leader Jody Fannin, who comes home in a strong 2nd place.
So Fannin still gets great points for P2, but Moll takes the victory. That battle was intense right to the line. And crossing the line for a fantastic 3rd place, it's Daniel Kosick. From P9 on the grid, that's an excellent result.
What a drive from Kosick. He's a Pro-Am driver, so that podium finish is huge for his points tally in that specific class championship.
What a thrilling race 7 here at Oran Park. Martin Moll took a brilliant victory, fending off championship leader Jody Fannin, who still picked up valuable points in P2.
Daniel Kosick had an outstanding drive to P3 from 9th on the grid, a fantastic result for the Pro-Am driver.
We saw some early drama with David Constable-Barry's penalty for contact with Nigel Walters, and later a tangle involving Chris Stokes and Jareth Hallam.
And let's not forget Maximilian Turbin's incredible overtake on James Allen for P5, showing just how competitive these AM drivers can be.
Welcome back to Oran Park. Race 8 is almost upon us, and after another thrilling contest, Jody Fannin has tightened his grip on the championship, now with 146 points and a win under his belt.
What a dominant performance from Fannin. But Martin Moll has been a huge mover, now up to P3 overall with 2 wins tonight. Daniel Kosick also made a fantastic leap, now P6.
Nigel Walters continues to impress, still leading the AM class, and now up to P4 overall. And look at Maximilian Turbin and John Boontakis, both AM drivers rocketing into the top 10.
It's all happening tonight. The points are flying around in this Super Sprint series, and these drivers are certainly making the most of every opportunity.
Welcome back to Oran Park for the final race of the evening, race 8. It's another reverse grid start, which means Nico Vaughn starts on pole, with Phil Bodkin alongside him on the front row.
This is a massive chance for these AM drivers up front. Vaughn, Bodkin, and Mitchell starting in the top 3 positions. They need to make this count for their class championship.
Our championship leader, Jody Fannin, is once again starting from P18. Race 7 winner Martin Moll is in P19, with James Allen further up in P13.
As a driver, when you're starting this far back in a sprint race, you know it's going to be a brutal charge through the pack. Every overtake is hard-fought and carries a risk.
Nigel Walters, our AM class leader, is starting from P14. He'll be looking to gain places and extend his lead at the top of the AM standings. And the lights are out. Race 8 is underway here at Oran Park.
What an absolute scramble into turn 1. Everyone's fighting for every inch.
Maximilian Turbin is on the move from P16. He's just gotten past Nigel Walters.
And the AM driver isn't stopping there. Turbin has now dispatched David Constable-Barry, making great early progress through the field.
Daniel Kosick is absolutely on a charge from P17. He's already sliced past Nigel Walters and Maximilian Turbin.
What a start for the Pro-Am driver. He's now swept past Neil Constable-Barry, David Constable-Barry, and is part of a multi-car overtake on John Astrop.
John Bountakis, who had a fantastic podium earlier, is making progress. He's just gotten past Sam Zero.
Bountakis is an AM driver, and those points are vital for his class championship aspirations. He's showing great consistency tonight.
James Allen is fighting hard through the pack. He's just gotten past Josh Mitchell, but Mitchell immediately retakes the position.
Allen bites back, but then we have contact. Mitchell and Allen have tangled on track.
Martin Moll is losing a place to James Allen, but he bites back immediately, reclaiming that position.
Moll is definitely finding his rhythm now. He's just gotten past Jareth Hallam, making good progress through the midfield.
But James Allen isn't giving up. He's just found a way back past Martin Moll.
Oh, and Moll immediately retaliates. These two are absolutely pushing each other, trading places lap after lap.
And now they're working together, or at least side by side, as they both pass Sam Zero, with Moll gaining another spot.
What an incredible battle between Moll and Allen. They're both determined to get to the front of this reverse grid.
Oh dear. Jareth Hallam is really struggling. John Astrup, Sam Zero, and Nigel Walters have all found a way past him.
The Pro-Am driver is dropping like a stone. Constable-Barry, Vaughn, McKenna, and Neil Constable-Barry also getting past. This is a very tough few seconds for him.
And now Josh Mitchell sweeps past, too. Hallam has plummeted down the order. It's a brutal end to his race. Neil Constable-Barry makes a clean move, getting past Nico Vaughn for P16.
Good racing from Constable-Barry there. Every position in these final races of the night counts for the AM class.
John Astrup is losing places. Sam Zero has just found a way past him for P11.
And it gets worse for Astrup, as Nigel Walters and David Constable-Barry also sweep through. He's dropped several spots in a couple of seconds.
Neil Constable-Barry makes a move down the back straight. He's just gotten past Aidan McKenna.
Good clean pass from Constable-Barry. This late in the race, securing any extra points is crucial.
Jody Fannin continues his relentless charge through the field. He's just gotten past Phil Bodkin for P4.
Fannin is absolutely on fire tonight. From P18 and still pushing for a podium spot, the championship leader is showing his class.
And Chris Stokes takes the checkered flag. What a phenomenal drive from P7 on the reverse grid to claim victory in race 8.
Absolutely brilliant from Stokes. To navigate through that chaos and come out on top, that's a testament to his skill and composure, a much-needed win for the pro driver.
And what about Tim Weller, coming home in P2 from P4 on the grid? And Niall Geoghegan takes the final podium spot from P8. Two fantastic AM-class drives.
This reverse grid really delivered, didn't it? Seeing those AM drivers, Weller and Geoghegan, battling for the podium positions is exactly what this championship is all about.
What a way to wrap up the evening here at Oran Park. Chris Stokes took a magnificent victory in race 8, coming all the way from P7 on the reverse grid.
That was a truly impressive drive from Stokes, cutting through the field and holding his nerve for a well-deserved win. Jody Fannin also put on a show, climbing from P18 to P4.
And the AM drivers absolutely shone. Tim Weller secured a fantastic P2, with Niall Geoghegan taking the final podium spot in P3.
These reverse grids really bring out the best in the drivers, and tonight's final race was no exception, showcasing some incredible battles and strategic drives.
Well, that wraps up an incredible evening of super sprint racing here at Oran Park. 4 thrilling races, and what a change we've seen in the championship standings.
Jody Fannin has definitely put his stamp on the championship tonight. He started this evening with a 79-point lead, and now he's pulled out to 165 points with a win under his belt. That's a strong statement.
Absolutely. But Chris Stokes has leaped into P3 overall, and Martine Moll, with 2 wins, is up to P4. The pressure is certainly on James Allen in P2 to keep pace.
And the AM class has been incredible to watch. Nigel Walters has strengthened his lead at the top, but John Bontakis, Maximilian Turbin, and Tim Weller have all made huge strides into the top 12 tonight.